Olá, eu sou o Vini e eu estou aqui na plataforma do Hogwarts Legacy, velho, novamente, para ver algumas mídias que eles colocaram aqui. Uma delas eu já assisti, né, que foi a última, mas as outras eu não vi em si, né, o que tá rolando. Vamos começar da oficial Cinematic. Vamos ver como que vai ser. Vamos ver, essa daqui foi a primeira que eu vi, da Goroja, que foi a última que eles lançaram semana passada. Minha nossa senhora, esse daqui dá até arrepio, velho. Que trailer bonitinho, olha. Pera aí, deixa eu colocar a legenda, né? Só tem em inglês essa legenda? Só tem em inglês, então vai ficar desativado. Ou não, pera aí, deixa eu ver. É só em inglês. Mas tá muito foda, tá que tá em 4K, então tipo, né? Ó. Eita, preula, lutando com as aranhas. Ó, esse daí é o das trevas, né? Usando a vara cadabra, a coruja. Aí vai pro dragãozão, topzera dragãozão. Nossa, que bonito, velho. Aí ele vai e solta a carta na minha mão pra começar o game. Cara, a musiquinha. Nossa senhora. Nossa senhora, a musiquinha é melhor, né? Tem a gameplay slow case. Vamos ver isso. Tem a legenda em português aqui. Eita, 48 minutos, 46 minutos. Deixa eu ver se tem aqui a legenda para a gente. Tem, moleque. Tem, moleque. Vamos ver. Vamos ver o 46, né? Quero ver tudo que dá pra ver aqui. Mostrando aí o Toby, a coroa de chocolatinho de sapo. Caraca, queria ter um desse na minha casa. Mas não tem. Os animaizinhos. Eita, viado. Aí, jogou o raio pra cima. Não tinha visto esse, hein? Eita. Da hora. Vegetação.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first Hogwarts Legacy gameplay stream. I'm Chandler Wood, Community Manager here at Avalanche Software, and we've got a lot of really exciting stuff to show you today. But before we get into showing you the game and gameplay, I have a few wonderful guests that I need to introduce you to. First up, we have our community guest host. He brings you the latest and greatest in Hogwarts Legacy content. He's the local murdering conspiracy theorist.
Guilty as charged. Yeah.
One half of Expecto Go,
Yeah.
James Whitehead.
Thanks, Chandler.
James.
Yes, I'm James Whitehead of Expecto Go, bringing you guys the latest and greatest in Hogwarts Legacy content. And myself in here right quick.
It's all about you.
Okay. All right. So,
Isso é da hora, hein?
Yeah, that's me.
Efeitinho de
We're here.
magia
That's
que
me right there.
me
All right, so let's-
satisfaz, moleque.
So-
Que bagulho
Let's
gostoso.
look at everything
Okay,
here.
let's go over
Play
here.
around with some of these options. Like really,
All right, so what are we looking at with this option over here with this tab? I see face stuff.
Yeah, so a lot of the different faces that you saw in the previous screen, all those faces are choices that you have here. So you can now you're just kind of getting into the details in your face shape.
Eu acho que o personagem poderia ser diferente, né? É a minha opinião, assim, né? Tipo, vou passar maior tempo montando uma personagem. Eu quero é jogar magia, pô. Tá aqui eu vou ficar umas 3 horas fazendo isso.
Oh man! Oh my gosh! Look at the structure of the faces with this.
Caraca, tem rosto, hein?
Wow! You guys thought of.
É,
I like that.
gordo.
I don't think my face is that skinny, but I think we'll go that. I think we'll go that route. And down here is this.
those are your glasses
This
there.
gla-
Yeah.
Olha os
so we started-
óculos,
we can go Harry
caraca.
Potter if you want.
Oh, estilo, hein?
Oh,
LinkedIn
man.
prospecting.
And this is
Estilo,
just
hein?
some
Tem
of the
míope.
options,
Galaxy
I'm assuming?
automates your
Yeah,
Esse
so through the
óculos
course
é
of the
da
game,
hora,
there's
hein?
a lot-
Também. Mas
there's a lot
prefiro
of
o
different,
redondinho, que é...
options that you'll keep
sou
unlocking.
brother do
So
Harry,
it's
né?
part of
Tem que
kinda
ser
like your
redondinho.
character. There's lots of different classes. There's even
Tem que ser redondinho.
all kinds of things over the course of the game.
Like how it's all Victorian era, though.
Yeah,
It's
right up
very
front.
Such a
authentic.
good call. Such a good call. Oh my gosh. All right. So now, oh, we can go legal on this one with the hair.
Ó o cabelão. Ah, não. O cabelão é
I spend a lot of time
zoado.
here just like
Cabelão,
dreaming
velho.
about my different characters.
Ó, rasta.
The thing I'm always
Caraca,
amazed
cabelão
by
é
whenever I see
estranho,
the
hein?
aspects of
Estranho, hein?
Hogwarts Legacy character creation
Meio estranho, hein?
and texture, and like you even
Liso.
adding the bounce with the hair moving around. Yo, that kind of looks like Hermione a little bit. I'm not even gonna show like Fred. I'm not Fred. And we can just
Cabelo da Hermione. Olha, mudou de cor. Caraca, olha. Fazia lá Ergil. Que é Gear, né?
Yo, this is
Ah,
so
nossa, aí é
cool.
zoado
I like
demais.
that.
Nossa, que
That
emo.
is cute.
Usaria.
Okay.
Ô, louco, mano!
Little
Meteu o
Odyssey. I
Bob
used to
no
have
cara.
this hair, like, way back,
Meteu o
but-
Bob, velho. Da hora, curti,
I
hein?
wanted,
Curti, hein?
silver tips, so that was the closest I got to any color, but oh my
Curti,
gosh, this
da
is
hora.
so cool. So you literally can bring
Peladinho, meu
yourself, like,
baiano,
there's
meu
a
rasta
myriad
também.
of textures
Loiro.
and
Loiro
different
é
hairstyles
carioca,
here.
não vou não.
All right,
Preto
so
é preto é
now
o
I'm getting over here
básico, né?
to,
Vai de preto os
play
caras.
around with some of the
These are more subtle options. We've
Okay.
got freckles, moles, different things like
Sardas,
when it comes to your complexion,
pintas.
like darker eyes,
Mhm,
maybe like
mhm.
some shading on the cheeks.
Olheiras,
Oh,
sombreamentos.
You guys literally thought of everything with this.
I do have a bit of fun with that. And then the scars are one of those options where, Harry had his own unique
Yeah.
scar, but you can come in with
Your-
Ah, machucadão no
Yeah.
rosto. Tomar uma varazada ou uma paulada de uma vez?
Wow, look at that. I didn't see that.
Pode colocar, não tem a do Harry, né? É porque é bem antes do Harry, então não vai ter a do Harry.
Yeah,
Love those.
yeah. You look kind
It's
of
a
like
classic.
Olha,
Yeah, you look kinda
cicatrizona,
just like
meteu a
that.
varazada nos olhos.
So now we're over
Da hora,
here.
bacana.
Oh man, you guys, this is so sick.
O zóio. Caraca, moleque. Mano, eu vou passar muito tempo montando
dialing in
personagem.
that face
Vou passar
to-
muito
really
tempo montando personagem. Puta que pariu.
Yeah.
Vou passar umas 30 horas, moleque, montando um personagem. Vocês não têm noção, mano.
Like, yeah, I kind of have a big face. Yeah, my eyebrows kinda sit kinda
Sobrancelha e
low.
tal.
But I mean, literally, you have so many options.
Caraca,
just
muito bem
starting
feito.
the game.
Gostei.
I feel like I'm going to be here like
O mais da hora é montar o
Yeah,
personagem, né?
And then
No
this-
começo
this
de
final
qualquer
tab
jogo,
here,
mano.
this is where you kind of
Todo
bring your whole
jogo,
character together.
montar um
You know, this is
personagem
where you
é o
finalize
estilo
everything.
básico.
You're not choosing your house here.
Okay.
That's not yet.
That was a theory.
But here's where you bring you choose voice 1 or voice 2, which is more kind of a masculine or a feminine voice, and then even within that, changing your pitch,
Oh, with
the pitch slider.
It's a subtle slider, but
Yeah.
you can hear it,
Concerned about. That was quite something.
and so you can kind of make out the differences. But yeah, you choose which kind of voice that you
Very well
want.
be able to help.
You'll be selecting your difficulty here. For today, we'll just go normal because
Okay.
Andrew's going to be taking us through some of the experiences with combat later.
And we can talk a little more about difficulty, yeah, with combat and how that plays in.
That is a
But I
big
think
question.
the important thing here is like if for people who aren't gamers, especially,
Right.
story mode is a way to get into this without being worried about like,
Tá,
oh, do I
vamos
need to be good.
dar um
But
pulo
Alan,
aqui, né?
What are we seeing right here with the UI? 'Cause
Aqui é o
this is
quarto,
look-
onde já chega com as malas, tem a
So,
corujinha ali
right
de
now, we know
boa.
there's been a lot of questions about
A cama, né,
the
de Sonserina
HUD, because this is
ali,
the
ó.
first time we're showing it. So,
Essa
kind
roupa
of
aí
going
você ganha
over
de
from right to
graça.
left,
Eu
on
fiz
the
um
bottom right
vídeo
is
ali.
what
Você
we call our
pode
spell diamond.
já ter a roupa
So,
personalizada
those
da
are-
sua
everything that you see
casa,
in it are
saca?
slottable
Varinha,
spells, so
o
we have
patrono,
over
então
20
tá num
slottable
vídeo
spells that you
separado
can earn
que
over the course of the game.
eu vou deixar num card aqui.
And that's where the player can place them and use them and access them very quickly. To the top left of that is you'll see the D-pad, and on the left is an eyeball, and on the right is a bit of a grid. So the eyeball is an example of
Da hora.
it's where you access your off different elements
Cool.
of
Okay.
our
O
HUD.
quarto,
But then-
moleque.
immerse
O quarto é
yourself.
muito
Yeah,
bonito, né?
Yeah.
and we'll go more into the spells as we get into combat, but that's kind of that's what you're seeing there, and this is our HUD.
Posso
So
interagir
Andrew's
com
giving
as
us a
coisas?
good look
Posso?
over
Será,
here.
né?
I want to call
Talvez,
out.
não sei.
I'm a big fan of the bedside tables in the dormitories.
Nossa, tá parecendo o quarto da minha namorada, que tem uns negócios assim, ó.
Very nice bedside tables.
Oi, tem uns doces ali. Caraca,
The
as bolinhas de
honeypot wood was
cocô, mano.
mentioned in the writing. It's part of lore.
It's part of lore. There we go.
Bonito, hein? Muito
Now we're
detalhizado,
walking
velho.
out into
We really tried making these low-ceilinged dorms to give you that Badger set sort of
And
feel.
the first thing I know is the music.
Verdade,
The
parece uma
score
toca
is
mesmo.
amazing with this.
Gorgeous.
Nossa,
And
que
I'm
bonito.
calling
Vai
out
se
here,
ferrar, velho.
This is unique music that you're hearing for the Hufflepuff Common Room. Go back to those Common Room videos we released, you'll notice the music's a little bit different, and that is entirely intentional.
We just want to welcome you to your common room in every
Verdade, a
single
música
house,
vai mudando,
a little bit
parece.
differently.
Olha
So
que
you can
lindo.
customize that experience right away.
Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Look at that.
So, I mean, beautiful design. We could spend like the entire rest of the stream just in the Common Room here and talking about it, and I'm sure Boston and James could be like just
Olha tudo se
geeking out over it.
mexendo.
This all the details come from J.K. Rowling's writings for this common room. The round doors, the
A lareira.
even the dancing badgers on the
It's
fireplace.
got a real earthy vibe.
Yeah.
It's very, very earthy.
Which is like elements for each of the houses,
Yeah,
right? Like
Hufflepuff is earth, Ravenclaw's air, Gryffindor is
Ó,
fire.
posso interagir ali
Slytherin's
com o
water.
globo.
Really leaned into that for each common room.
Wow.
So if it feels earthy, we've got a little earthen passageway. That's what we were. Hopefully, it should feel very familiar.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But I know you don't want to leave, but we're gonna be leaving.
Thank you. I understand. Whoa, the sound effects though. Like, looking back at the past trailers, it was just music, but kind of hearing how Hogwarts is now, it's so cool.
Pretty tactile.
Yeah.
Andrew's going to make use of one of our spells, Revelio.
Use Revelio right here, because there's a little magic going
You
on.
notice a little something there.
Ô, louco.
Yeah.
Ó, peguei
So
um,
these are something that we kind of interchangeably call
Páginas
Revelio pages or lore
de
pages. And you'll
história,
notice a bunch of
observa as
things pop up
diversas
on the
coisas que
screen.
Yeah.
aparecem
You
na
see
tela.
that we got some
XP.
XP for it.
Bacana, bacana,
That one
bacana.
field guide page.
That entire category is one of the ways that the book itself kind of fills out into the school and spills out into the school and kind of hides itself with different types of challenges and different things to do around the school that you're
Circular staircase.
All
to
the
match the tower.
portraits.
Bacana, hein?
And I did notice the blue flame just ignite.
Here's another
Oh,
collectible
posso
page.
pegar
You know,
os-
just again showing you like just these things around Hogwarts that you can do and pick up.
Colecionáveis.
That's a shot straight from the trailer too. Just that part right there. I recognize
We
that.
might be giving you a little fan service here with callbacks to those. So.
Poderia interagir
This
ali,
must
né?
be summertime, because I noticed these are the summertime windows. These windows will change
Agora
with
que eu
the
vi que
season.
ele é da,
The
do
detail I find
Lufa-Lufa,
this
né?
is kinda-
A roupa
I
dele.
get surprised by it all the time.
That's
You
a
know that was
sentient
a
magic
thing.
castle. So
Oh man.
Bacana, bacana demais.
and all the trees that have overgrown it, and
Oh my gosh.
that landscape, that Scottish.
Well, like.
The fat lady hides there.
But no, I also love that
So secret dueling club is that the students have put together. Professors definitely know about it, but they think they're being
Tá,
clever.
aqui é onde eu vou batalhar,
And
né?
it's run by this
Que eu
Luke
pego a
Brody here.
batalha aqui com o
he's in a
menininho,
younger
com o
year,
Luca.
but we kind of like that that he's running things.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands.
Aí é na hora que eu arregaço o boneco.
Finish all of them. Let me know.
And this is a really
Já vou
good
chegar
opportunity
arregaçando
to now
quando eu
jump
comprar o
into
jogo. Eu vou
combat, because really in the
arregaçar.
game this is going to be
Olha lá,
the
boneco.
first time where you yourself get to learn about combat and combos in a big way and in a new way. For me personally, this was where the game like really
Eu
starts to
puxo
open up to
ele.
the possibilities.
Yeah. So we've set up a training dummy, and this is kind of an activity where you're supposed to execute according to kind of the iconography on the top. Now, what we see on the top is the Accio spell, followed by
Accio.
four, what we just kind of lovingly refer
Seguido
to as
pelo
basic
que chamamos de
there's certain spells that
carinhosamente.
the wizards kind of like use, just kind of
Ô,
plain.
louco.
Andrew's using one now.
Tá.
And you trigger that by tapping R2 on your controller. So you can see in the corner R2. So if you tap R2, that throws out a basic shot. But that R2 is also your gateway to all of the spells that you might slot. So if you hold R2 instead, you can see how the
Jogando
diamond
PC,
expands.
cara.
And if we let go, you
Tá,
see how
mas
it
é
contracts.
aperta e
And so if
aperta
you
o
hold it again,
X.
it expands. And so when it expands, then all the spells that you slotted while you're holding that button can now be tapped with your face buttons.
Awesome.
And not only that, but over the course of the game, you
Tá,
can gain
saquei.
additional spell diamonds, up to 4 additional ones, so that you can slot up to 16 spells, you know, pretty much instantly. And then that helped us.
Tipo, é um
fulfill the
combo,
fantasy
né?
of in combat, I need
Puxa,
to
vai.
be able to access things very rapidly.
Yeah.
And so you learn over the course of these
Como que eu vou jogar no
events,
teclado
how
isso
to
daqui? Eu
juggle
quero
not just the spell casting, but
É.
also it reinforces
WSD
an understanding
ou as
of another
setas?
feature of the wheel, which is their cooldowns.
Uhum.
So as you're casting spells, just to make sure
Tem
that
que
you're not just
subir
kind of like
ali.
repeating
Posso
and
até
using
tomar
over and over again.
elixir,
You
né,
can see
pra
cooldowns
subir
on the spells that he's
o cooldown mais
using,
rápido.
on the wheel.
Olha,
And
esse
then
é
as you progress through
leviosa.
the game, there are different things that can affect things, like
Caraca.
cooldowns through your talents, different things that allow you to kind of like
Ah,
juggle
essa é
and
a
adjust
sala
and update
de
those
treinos,
things.
né?
And so if you hold down R2 and you tap the D-pad, it will switch between your other diamonds if you've unlocked them.
Caraca.
And that's how you access all those.
Então, tipo, eu posso pau. Posso jogar o Leviosa, subir, jogar mais um.
Yeah.
Aí eu faço aqueles
So
combinhos
this
tec,
is a
tec,
great
tec,
way to
já
kinda
lanço mais um
learn
pra
how
cima.
to
Porra.
pull things together.
Tá que eu tô jogando. Tá aqui, tá lutando com boneco. Ó, pá. Lançou outro, pá. Puxou, pá. Caraca.
And that's just against
Bravo.
but I mean,
Bravíssimo.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
now we
Caraca.
can
Bravo,
take
hein?
on something a little more
Aí
challenging.
faz uma
It's gonna shoot
quest.
back.
Bacana demais.
Other spells, we're trying to put them into brackets.
Aí aqui
So
já é
there are
ele
damage spells,
lutando,
there are
né,
force
com uma
spells,
pessoinha
there
mesmo, né?
are, I'm forgetting the other one.
Ó, tem a
Control spells.
proteção,
And so
faz
those
pec,
things for the
pec.
player, they wind up
Joga
also
o poder
being
e
a
faz
color
pec,
indicator
né?
for which
O combinho, ó.
actual spell to use to break
Eita,
the
ai,
different
tem como
shields that
eu
enemies can use. That
me
way it rewards
esquivar,
kind of like
né?
that close
Tipo, você
attention
viu ali
that
que ele
you're
jogou o
paying.
bagulho, aí eu fui, apertou o
We've got this
quadrado
pause
e
here
me
now, and you can kinda
saí
see
do
all the elements on the
Leviosa
screen,
dele,
the
né?
halo
Mas
around
eu acho que
the
tem que apertar
avatar's
rápido.
head,
Como
each
que eu vou
of
jogar
these
isso no
shields,
teclado?
to kind of give us a breakdown of what's
Give us a
going
breakdown
on.
of different things that you're saying. So you notice at the top that we're kind of like calling out which enemy you currently have targeted and their level and health. And so, you know, as you target different characters, you'll be able to get that breakdown. The halo over your head,
Pra se
whenever
atacar
an
é
enemy
como
is
se
about
você
to
tivesse
an
um
attack,
sexto
it's almost like you
sentido.
have a little bit of a sixth
Ah,
sense for those
seu
things that are
sentidinho,
coming.
né?
If you see the halo, it means there's an incoming attack, and if you tap the triangle button,
Tá, eu tenho como já desviar,
you will be able to
dar
deflect that attack that comes in
esquiva.
off with your protect.
And I love that deflect where it goes off and like hits things up and kind of breaks things off walls too.
But also, if you hold the
que da
button,
hora.
then it doesn't just deflect. It also deflects and turns around with a counter.
Posso já usar o
stupefy
patrono.
that actually
Acho que o
stuns the
patrono nem
enemy.
vai ter, né?
And you can use that even in your combos and stuff. So if you're focused on a character, you
Ó,
know,
lançou
you're
Leviosa.
doing your thing, and someone else
Eita!
attacks you, you can
Eita,
actually turn
jogou o
that attack
baúzão,
into a
véi.
attack on the person that you're comboing.
Olha lá, aí quando tiver com
gameplay here,
aquela
I'm just
cor, eu
gonna-
tenho que jogar
Pretty handily finished
com a
these-
cor, né?
these
Pra
streams off
sair
here.
da
Let's win this
proteção.
duel.
How fast it is.
Ó,
It's
eita.
like a dance.
Olha lá, ó.
Yeah, we really
Olha lá,
felt
tem que
like
jogar amarelo mesmo,
we really felt
né?
like
Pra tirar ele
in
da
the
proteção
movies, there's
dele.
almost like a,
Bacana, moleque, bacana.
it's kind of like a
Caraca, aqui é só... Ai, que bonita.
More owls.
Fora do castelo, né? Ali é onde tem as corujas, se não me
Owl
engano, né?
male. There's the owlry again. Yes, all of the owls. But yeah, just heading out here again to show you like from Hogwarts to the world beyond Hogwarts. And
Oh man.
this is not somewhere where we're going today, but we will definitely be taking you in the future. A little glimpse at the scale of the castle back there.
Caraca, que bonito,
All right,
né?
so we're gonna wrap things up here, but I hope you guys have enjoyed everything that you've seen. But I think, James, you may have a few other questions here at the end of things. So
Yes.
while we're done with what we're showing on the gameplay side, I know there's a few things that you want to pick Alan and Boston's brains about.
I would love that because there's a lot.
Tá. Tá, aí...
Some of these questions.
Bacana demais, bacana demais. Tá, não vou ver eles conversando sobre o jogo, etc, não. Quero isso aqui, é o gameplay, segunda gameplay. Vou ver isso aqui depois, né, dos animais. Deixa eu ver quanto tempo tem aqui. Tem 1 minutinho, dá pra gente ver, porque esse vídeo já ficou longo. Ah, é a cidade.
Mason, I understand you have a shop to sell.
I think you will
Tá.
find my terms quite
Tá em inglês,
generous.
sem legenda não. Mas é legal, é legal.
What's the catch?
You are wise to be wary.
Why is your mistress selling the shop?
Os mistérios que vai acontecendo, né?
Has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Nossa. Eita friola.
Those who came before you just could not seem to escape
Tipo os
the
bosses, né?
darkness. Will you?
Eita. Ah não, manequim, mano. Eu odeio manequim, mano. A aranha. Porra.
Watch your step.
Caraca. Credo, mano. Caraca. Não gosto de manequim não, hein. Deixa eu ver isso aqui. Isso aqui tem quantos minutos? 2 minutinhos.
The more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be.
É os artes das trevas, isso
If
daqui,
either
né?
of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Unforgivable curses are so named
Olha.
for a
As
reason.
maldições por
A spell that
motivos.
could save your life shouldn't be
Feitiço que
unforgivable.
pode salvar a sua
Dark
vida.
arts
As aranhas, as aranhas.
until it's too late.
Eita!
None of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever.
What do we do now?
It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast
Crucio.
it on you. I'm ready. Crucio!
Crucio. Eita porra.
You've made your choice.
Ah, eu posso fazer a minha escolha. Tipo, se eu usar uma magia do mal, eu viro mal? Eu fico mal? É isso que ele quer dizer? Que eu fiz minhas escolhas. Tá ligado? Se eu usar a vara que dá, que é uma magia das trevas. Eu viro das trevas?
What have the two of you done?
Provavelmente, que tá a capa de Sonserina, todo Sonserino é das trevas. Ai, 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 esse jogo vai arrancar minha cueca. Tá, deixa eu ver esse daqui dos bastidores, né? 6 minutinhos.
The attention to detail and the passion and the love for this brand that the team has is astonishing.
Exatamente.
Our team is
Bonitaço.
so excited to take all of the love that they put into this as fans and give it to fans.
This is the game that
Olá.
they've dreamed of for 20 years.
É lógico que eu sonhei, porra. Ih, foda.
The lore of the Wizarding World is already so rich, and all we had to do was harness those elements and build a game out of it.
The movies, the books, they all touched me
É,
in such a
usaram
way.
tudo,
Makes
isso
me wanna
mesmo.
go to
Tem que ser algo
experience
que
Hogwarts,
traga
makes
a
you put in so
vontade
much
de
more
Harry
detail
Potter,
into
sabe?
this game.
Tipo, traga o mundo de Harry Potter pro jogo, pra gente se sentir dentro da realidade
We
do
really
Harry
want to make sure
Potter.
that anything we add or anything
Porque,
we
tipo,
play with, anything that
mano,
we
eu era
explore,
pequeno, tá ligado? Eu
really
cresci
feels
junto com Harry
authentic.
Potter.
Bringing to life just the charm
Então
and
tem que ser
love,
foda.
everything we have for the books, and then marrying that with the iconic experiences from the movies that fans will recognize is really just the perfect handshake between the two.
Eita!
Just the discovery of like seeing things portrayed for the first time. Maybe they've read something and had a picture in their head the whole time, but then finally to get to touch it, to walk around it.
You've got all these elements that can come together to create this amazing AAA open world action RPG.
When it comes to the open world, we just knew it wasn't going to
Não
be
fica
enough to just stare
enjoativo
out of the
também,
windows
né?
of Hogwarts and wonder what it's
Que
like
tenha
out
bastante
there.
coisa pra
But the final
fazer.
question that fans ask is what's beyond that?
Sem contar os
What's beyond
puzzles,
the
caramba,
Forbidden
que vai
Forest?
ser
What's going to
irado
be beyond
demais.
Hogsmeade? What's beyond the
A
Black Lake if I
aventura
start
em si,
traveling
porra.
south? And we just felt like we had
Porra.
to answer those questions. we're creating a real wide palette of opportunities and ways to explore the world. You're going to see different stories that are really exclusive to who you were in the world.
Hogwarts Legacy is an original story that takes place in the late 1800s.
You are a new student starting at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year, which is very unusual. So already there's a bit of an edge and a bit of a mystery.
The original story that we tell in the game is your story of what you did, you know, in the Wizarding world that you haven't seen before.
Or make our own magic with our story we're trying to tell.
Fans are familiar with the Wizarding world from, you know, the 1900s and on, really. But now, with this world, we're able to sort of create a space that's their own.
Caraca, mano.
Fans of the series will know that ancient magic has been around for a long time, to say the least, and that Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic. And the avatar, the player, has the ability to sense it and possibly wield it or control it.
Our process of development started with rereading the books. And over development, we reread the books many times. Every time we'd start with a new feature, we'd dig into that. And then beyond, we would go into the films.
Buff, you
was Hogwarts.
Having a world that
is
a breathing, living world is very hard to do because it's all about the details. And as a concept team, we really got into those details and studied history, studied architecture.
I hope that when fans play the game, they get as lost in it as I do. I can just be reviewing a side mission, and all of a sudden I find myself wandering Hogwarts for like 45 minutes because it's so beautiful.
The community is absolutely going to love Hogwarts Legacy.
It's going to be so fun.
Get that letter to Hogwarts and go to Hogwarts.
We're so excited for people to come to this, to inhabit it, to actually enter the Hogwarts that we built. This is your Hogwarts Legacy.
Cê é louco. Cê é louco, surreal. Porra. Sem palavras, sou Grammy. Sem palavras. Sem palavras. Trailer de anúncio. Deixa eu ver isso aqui, quantos minutos tem? 14 minutos. Não vou ver agora. Vou encerrar o vídeo por aqui. O link daqui tá na descrição. Se você quiser ver detalhe por detalhe. Essa daqui da gameplay. Depois eu vejo. Que foda. Comenta aqui embaixo o que você achou. Nossa, que foda. Foda demais, foda demais, foda demais. Um beijo. E até o próximo vídeo de Hogwarts Legacy. Porque eu vou falar desse jogo eternamente. Que é muito gostoso de jogar. É muito bom mesmo. Porra, fazia tempo. Não vi um bagulho tão legal. Fui. Até mais, gente.